What's going on, guys? Welcome to week number 12 of our all Teambuilder Dynasty in NCAA 14. Got my brother here to talk about some highlights. This is his first time entering the highlight reel, so to speak, so far in this series. Going to have to talk about some Corey Summers action. He had a pretty good game, 13 of 21 last week.
Coming off the loss, though. So
yes.
The Drakes are in the driver's seat in the north, so Greyhounds got to get it going, avoid the upset, pray that the Drakes lose again, or else we're toast.
And they actually play in the nightcap, the last game of this video, against Georgia A&M at Georgia A&M. So it's a big game for both teams, as Georgia A&M also needs a W to stay within the American South race. So in this game, guys, you see Corey Summers rolling out here trying to do his best Crispin McKinney action. Crispin McKinney is not going to play in this game because he's hurt. He exited last game.
Yep, so it's all on Summers.
Yep. We can see him doing a lot of the rollouts. What's the strategy behind the Corey Summers rollout?
You just get him in space. That's where the magic happens. Getting Byron Smalls involved. He had stone hands at the start of the year. He's catching everything now. So
Eric Ebron turned into Jimmy Graham, so to speak.
Yeah. Pettigrew.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Okay.
Drops everything.
Yeah, Pettigrew, exactly. If you guys are Lions fans, you know about Brandon Pettigrew issues and Eric Ebron issues. Sean Russell trying to get the offense for Ohio Western going here. Herbert Hodge makes an 8-yard reception. Now it's 4th and 4. So, again, guys, Ohio Western, we've reiterated it a time or two. They just do not have a very good offense with Russell at the helm. But they do have a good defense.
Yeah, getting the turnover there, getting greedy, picking up the extra yards, not always worth it.
On the rollout,
right.
Nonetheless. If Crispin McKinney was involved, I don't think he would have fumbled that football. But Sean Russell here gets a drop there. You guys saw Aaron Young dropped that pass. Now he's caught a pass here for a big first down. It's going to set up Ohio Western 1st and 10. And look at Matthew Brooks. Look at that run, 23 yards. It's going to be the biggest play of his day. Boyd McCray, look at this.
Ah, come on.
Look at that. Yep, he's a man amongst boys, man. Boyd McCray. He's awesome. Sean Russell dropping back here, 3rd and goal. He's getting just lit up. You guys saw the completion to Aaron Young earlier in this drive. He just got destroyed. And on that pass there, he also got hit as he threw. And then we got Leo Nunez kicking through a field goal now. So it's 7-3 Gallatin here. Gallatin with the ball back again. Look at Preston Anderson. I feel like, and there's a flag actually in the field.
He does like to show off a little bit.
I feel like
he's got the moves to do it.
Yeah, I feel like he's more the effective runner per carry. He's probably got a higher yards per carry than Travis Monahan.
It might be. Monahan's valuable though because he's just a grinder. He's durable.
Yeah, as we see, he's got a 5-yard rush here to the outside. He's not super fast, but like you said, he is a grinder. But I feel like Preston Anderson has more of the flash, so to speak. Brandon White gets in on a sack number 2. So that sets up 2nd and goal from way back.
He stood in the pocket.
And look at that. Preston Anderson again with a 21-yard reception. And then Travis Monahan goes ahead and pounds it in with a little finesse.
Yes.
Little finesse
flash,
with the hurdle, right? The little jump at the 0-yard line, of course. Gallatin back with the football. We got 3:58 left to go in the second quarter. And then look at Summers rolling out. And then this has kind of been an issue for Summers.
Yep. Throwing to covered people, it's not good.
Right down the sideline. Every time he rolls out, he likes to throw to Monahan on that.
Big stop here.
Big
stop here for the Greyhounds. Get the ball back.
Good catch there by Keyshawn Sharp, but he fumbles the football as he gets hit-sticked.
Yep.
That's 2 turnovers already on this game. Actually, 3 turnovers on this game. Excuse me.
Got to hold on to the ball. Against a team like Ohio Western, they like to, get in your face, make plays. Got to hang on to the ball.
Sean Russell has some accuracy issues there, forces a 3rd and 7. And then look at the screen pass to Jameel Parker. He's going to get this pass to a 4-yard reception. It's going to force 4th and 3. And then they're going to kick the field goal from, that's probably like a 57-yard attempt.
What's Sheffield going to do? He's taking it back?
Not much. Not much. He doesn't have much spin like Preston Anderson does for sure. Corey Summers dropping back here. He's going to roll out again, 2nd and 10, and then look at that.
He goes across the field. That's generally a no-no,
but he makes it happen. He's kind of a playmaker, just a little bit. Summers, again, going to roll out to the right, and this time he's actually going to cut it up the field instead of go to the sideline, do a little deke, jukey move there for a nice gain, forces 3rd and 2. 5 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Yep. Miscommunication right there. So 5 seconds left in Cordova. It comes on, is going to kick a field goal, so it's now 17-3 Gallatin.
It's a low scoring. It's about what we expected.
Well, especially with Ohio Western's defense.
Yep.
And with
It's a solid crew.
No
dual threat with Crispin McKinney. Kind of an issue. Summers rolling out yet again, and he's going to find McNamee for a big game. It's a 30-yard reception on the slant. A 30-yard slant. How do you stop that?
That's tough. McNamee can get open for you. That's true.
Look at Monahan. You said he was a grinder. He's going to pound it right back up the middle. Big rush there, 9 for 51 after I had talked about how yards per carry for Anderson was better.
Got stuff there.
Monahan comes on and does all that. So Cordova kicks it another field goal here, makes it 20-3. We are late in the second half in the third quarter here with 2:33 left to go. And look at Jameel Parker. Yeah. The Ohio Western running backs, man, they can pound it a little bit. Garin Joseph going to get the wide receiver.
Totally fooled. He got him on the sweep.
Yeah.
They weren't planning for that.
1st and 10, still 20-3. A minute 15 left to go. And look at Louis Savage, the man, the myth, the legend. Touchdown,
Good run.
Louis Savage, 15-yard touchdown run.
He's got a bright future, I think.
Well,
you got to watch out for him.
Guys, I'll be totally honest with you. I won't want to give anything away, but Louis Savage is like 3rd string on the Ohio Western depth chart. When I used to play as Ohio Western, he did all of that stuff.
He blossomed into a stud.
Oh, he won the Heisman.
Yep.
1 year. So
let's keep an eye on him.
Yes.
Going forward.
4th and 1, Jupiter Wells comes on, gets a fullback dive for a 3-yard rush. Definitely more than needed for the first down. And then Monahan's going to come on and get the touchdown for a 5-yard run. So it's 27-10.
Totally in control here. 4 minutes left.
So we can see the offense at a glance. A little quick, but you guys could see that. Just Gallatin defense holding down Ohio Western's offense, kind of to be expected. Sean Russell is just not that good, more of a game manager. And you guys can see we jump here. The game is definitely over. Preston Anderson pretty much finished it.
And that's it.
That's going to be it. So Gallatin gets the W. They need who to lose?
Carolina Atlantic's got to lose to Georgia A&M tonight. So keep our eyes on that game coming up.
All right. And then we will now switch gears over to Daytona State versus Charleston State. We can see Travis Monahan definitely got the player of the game. He had over 100 yards rushing.
Well earned.
Definitely well earned. All right, guys. So now let's flip gears here to Daytona State against Charleston State in Charleston State. So Daytona State's been kind of shaky on the road a little bit. They've had most of their wins come at home. That's kind of the sign of an average team, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
I mean, you got to win your games at home, obviously, but a sign of a good team wins games on the road. So this is going to be a tough test for Daytona State as Charleston State has a pretty good rushing attack. They do run the option with quarterback.
It's polar opposite, isn't it?
Of Daytona State.
Daytona can't run the ball.
No, they definitely can't. But in this game, Brandon Worthington is going to be used a lot. So the strategy here for Daytona State is to pretty much just run the clock out because Charleston State's got a pretty solid defense, and Ty Morrow is in double digits in interceptions thrown.
Not good.
Definitely not good. Look at DJ Watts, though. This is what I'm talking about. Look at that run by DJ Watts, quarterback.
He can do it. Shake and bake.
And here's the issue, guys, for Daytona State. You guys know by now they do not have a very solid defense.
Can't tackle.
If you can't get off your blocks against Charleston State with the option, you're never gonna win this game.
Assignment football and tackling, and those are definitely the weak points with Daytona.
Look at that.
Oh, man.
I mean, that's what we're talking about. Chaz Poole with an 11-yard touchdown run. It's now 14-0 Charleston State. So the option attack is working to a T. Look at the missed tackles here.
That wasn't even a tackle.
That was just a whiff.
So now the running game is out the window, right? Now they got to throw.
Definitely. Jordan Leak here with a catch, but look at that. Look at that physics. Hashtag physics, guys. Jordan Leak with a reception for 8 yards. 4th and inches in first quarter, and John Elliott's going to get the call at fullback. That just had to happen.
That's when you know you have no confidence in the defense.
Look at Brandon Worthington yet again with another big run there. 12 yards rushing. He is 5 for 42. So this is by far his best game in the season. Antoine Claiborne, that's his first reception of the game, and we're late in the first quarter. Let's flip now to the beginning.
Have to get him involved, right?
Yes, have to. He's already at 97 receptions so far in the season, so we got 3 weeks left to go. Morrow dropping back here, trying to find Claiborne, and he's got him, and look at the juke! Oh. Yeah, baby! And then dive in there for the end zone. 14-yard touchdown by Antoine Claiborne. Guys, is Antoine Claiborne not your favorite wide receiver in this dynasty? Look at this play. Off the Seattle route, off that wheel route. Look at this. Whoop! See ya! Dive in for the end zone.
I think we have our Biletnikoff winner.
Yes, it could possibly happen. We will have an awards update as well in the very end of the video. This is what's got to happen on Daytona State defense. Travis Cruz in on the sack of DJ Watts. The lefty is going to drop back, and look at this. He's got Drew Hardy deep for a 31-yard reception. Sets him up at the 25-yard line. DJ Watts dropping back. Looks like a screen, and it is, but look at Chaz Nelson. Can't get the stop there. 8-yard reception for Chaz Poole from DJ Watts, and then another little option play, and look at Watts go. 9-yard rush at 2nd and 6. Sets him up 1st and goal. Now it's 2nd and goal. A little flip to Dante Rose, and there's no one even close because they got sucked in on the blocks.
Yep. You gotta get off those blocks, and or else, especially in the red zone, you get some space, they're just gone. So.
Yep, they're just too small and too weak right now. Big play by Worthington. Another big play there by Mike Piccoletti for 24 yards. That's his first reception on the game. Does not get utilized a whole lot, but he is pretty reliable when he's called upon. Brandon Worthington, a 2-yard touchdown. So now
there's the running game.
Yep, we're down 7, 21-14. We are going into the halftime, so not out of it. However, they are back within the red zone here, and look at DJ Watts yet again. 5-yard rush, forces 3rd and 2. Daytona State has to get a stop.
Big stop.
Got the goal line defense here, and then look at that. They stop him.
Wow.
4th and inches on that. Everything that could possibly go wrong did, except they stopped him on 4th and inches. Field goal unit comes out on the field, 24-14. We're starting to get a little bit late inside this game, but Brandon Worthington's going to bust this halfback stretch play for a big gain. He's now over 100 yards rushing on the game. Morrow, little play action rollout.
Play action.
Look at that. Yeah. Antoine Claiborne making another contested grab here. Claiborne again. We got the Seattle routes going, and then Ben Nichols, 10-yard touchdown reception. The game is within 3.
That's an improvement.
Yes. Engage 8 play called because we're thinking they were going to run the football, and they do. But the guy got caught in between. Couldn't make a decision on whether he was going to go with Watts or Chaz Poole on that play. Daytona State going to get the sack here on Watts. Forces a 2nd and 13. Going to be a triple option pitch play, and Rose gets the pitch, but it's going to be, even though it's 7-yard rush, it forces 3rd and 6, so good stop there by Daytona State. And look at Watts trying to get through. Not going to be able to get through, so 1-yard rush, 4th and 5, sets up a field goal situation. It is up and it is good. So
still a 1-score game.
Yeah, 6 points, touchdown. You're up 1, so Ty Morrow has to take care of this football. That is a gutsy throw because Antoine Claiborne was open on the underneath route, on the check down route. 4 verticals here, or a Seattle play, I wasn't sure, but Ben Nichols with 20-yard reception, so he's getting involved. Another big catch there by Claiborne. Same play that he was wide open on earlier. It's a nice call there by the offensive coordinator. Me. Nice play there by Brandon Worthington to get the first down. So First and goal. He's got over 100 yards, guys. This is by far his best game on the season. 1:05 left to go, and Ray Salas.
Did they score too soon, though?
That is the question. That is the question. They are going to be up 28-27, 54 seconds left. DJ Watts going to get sacked.
That's the problem. If you can force Charleston to throw, that's not their forte.
Right,
so.
Exactly. Now, interesting situation here. Have no idea what's going on with the CPU or the head coach for Charleston State. They have 3 timeouts at their disposal. They had 30-something seconds left, and they're letting the clock run down to 3 seconds on the play clock, and he's got nobody to throw to. I mean,
and then they call
timeout. So Chaz Poole gets the reception. They've got basically 1 play left to go. Well, now 2 plays after that incompletion. 4th and 6 now. So if Daytona State cannot give up a big play, and they're going to go with the middle slot route there, interesting call. And guys, Daytona State's going to take the W here in Charleston State. So
I think the coaching staff's got some questions to answer at the presser. Yeah. So
big time. So all the Charleston State fans, you guys,
they're on Twitter. They're complaining.
Yeah, and I'm sure you guys will be too. You Charleston State fans out there. So Ty Morrow, the player of the game. Don't know about that. I probably would have given it to Brandon Worthington. Over 100 yards, his best game on the season. So
Worthington's a good back. They just don't usually get him involved.
No,
it's a lot of like game, circumstances, things like that.
Well, it's because Antoine Claiborne takes over the game plan. So you guys see it here on the screen. We've got Georgia A&M and Carolina Atlantic. So we'll get right into that gameplay, that highlight reel, right now. So obviously a big game for Carolina Atlantic with the win from Gallatin.
Right. This is probably the best chance that the Drakes have to lose for the Greyhounds. So Greyhounds are really pulling for the Peach Panthers here.
You guys can see the numbers there on the screen. No team is going to run the football in this game at all. 126 rush offense against the 124th rush offense.
Nobody likes running the ball in this conference.
No.
It's all passing.
It's all passing. They got good quarterbacks, except here's the thing. Alonzo Woodbury is more of a system guy. As you see him dropping back here, looking for somebody open there. 3rd and 10. Great play there to Tanner Gossett. 40-yard catch there. That guy is underused.
They got a lot of weapons at receiver. There's a lot of places they can go.
Royce Webb is one of those many receivers. They have D'Angelo Cotton.
Cotton's annoying.
And then they have
play against him.
Deontay Castles, and then Brett Willoughby at running back. Don't have a lot of pass protection, though.
Nope,
that's
big
the problem.
sack.
That's the problem. DeJuan Stricker with the sack. 3rd and 12. Woodbury dropping back here, looking for something. He's got Brett Willoughby, but it's not going to be good enough for the first down. Probably just playing for a field goal there. Shortened field. Peach Panthers have a pretty solid defense. Don't want to throw interception and give up points against this high-powered offense.
They're rocking the alternates today, though. And, big game here. Oh, homecoming
with the blue pants, or you mean the gray?
The grays. They got the grays.
Paxton Murphy, your boy.
Yeah, he makes the offense run. He's top passer in college football in terms of yardage. So.
Oh yeah, he threw for 500 yards last week against Daytona State.
Yep.
See a catch here down the sideline. That play was actually reviewed, but the play did stand. He did get 1 foot inbounds there. Sebastian Sessions, 20-yard reception.
Favorite target there. He loves going to Sessions.
And Jabari Butler-Lewis is definitely another guy. Barry Goodlow as well. Got a lot of weapons. Going to get sacked here, though. Going to force a 4th and 18. The field goal unit comes on. Kick is up, and it is good. So it's going to force a tie football game. 3-3 now.
Sebastian Thorpe with the carry here.
14-yard rush. So Brett Willoughby might have left the game. We don't know if he's hurt.
He's out for the time being. We'll see if he comes back in the game. But
good catch there for Deontay Castle down the sideline. He's going to move the chains. He's got 2 for 24 so far in the game. Little screen pass here. That is Brett Willoughby. He does come back. He might have been a little fatigued. However, it's going to be 3rd and 6. First quarter is ending. And a nice pass up the middle to D'Angelo Cotton. 14-yard touchdown for him. So Woodbury now 12 of 18 for a touchdown. He's having a pretty solid game against a pretty good defense with Georgia A&M.
And the Drakes, a lot of people were doubting them once Weir goes down. They're like, is Woodbury going to be able to propel this team to victory?
And they've been playing well with Woodbury.
He's been doing a great job.
Justin Weir, we don't know how long he's going to be out, but he is pretty much the main guy. He's the man. So hopefully he comes back this season. You guys can see him. But flag on the field here. What is going to be the call? It's going to be personal foul on the Drakes for a face mask. So that is going to bump the offense up to the probably the 8-yard line. Yeah, the red zone, 3 and 6. 3rd and 6 situation. Jabari Butler-Lewis gets that reception, but it's not going to be good enough for the first down. Field goal unit comes on. The kick is up, and it is good.
You got 2 minutes left in the half here.
We're going to switch back and look at that interception. So Gerard Locklear comes through. He had that bad penalty that cost them 3 points on the field goal. He's going to take it to the house for a pick 6 on Paxton Murphy. Look at this.
You can't make that throw across the field, man.
No, that's not good.
You know, Murphy's having a tough time with the turnovers. I mean, he's racking up a ton of yards, but making a lot of questionable throws in some big spots.
Just like that one.
Oh, man.
J.D. Gunderson had 2 interceptions against Corey Summers last week against the Greyhounds. He gets another interception here against Paxton Murphy, and look at that. He just threw it in double coverage this time. So that might have been an aggression, a pissed-off throw, a stress throw.
Might have been trying too hard.
Yep.
Force the issue.
Corey Siegel here, the tight end, going to get a reception. 17-6 still. Carolina Atlantic driving down the field. Got 1:16 left to go. 1st and 10.
Oh, they got plenty of time still.
Look at that. You can't make that throw as well. So, guys, the name of the game has been defense so far with these big, huge offenses.
Yep. Not too many people saw that coming. So now, oh man, Murphy's got the ball again. Second, takes better care of it.
Look at that catch. Look at that catch by Tyshawn Randolph.
Randolph's a big player too, and he doesn't usually go to him, even though he's technically their number 1.
But I mean, he dove for that ball.
Yeah.
He had an Odell Beckham style catch, and he just.
That's a Claiborne-esque catch.
Yeah, there you go. We'll say that instead. I would probably classify Randolph as more of a Claiborne type. Jabari Butler-Lewis is a little big. 1st and 10, 42 seconds left, and then look at that throw there to Barry Goodlow, 18-yard touchdown catch for him.
That was a strike. I mean, that's what seniors do, man. Paxton Murphy.
Willing his team.
Yep. His team is on the ropes.
Yes, back from the dead.
Picking up that score before the half, that's a big deal.
It's going to be 17-13. However, the score on the bottom, you guys can't see it because of the glitch. And then Woodbury's going to throw another interception.
Wow.
Just run the clock out.
Gets the ball to Murphy again here with 20 seconds.
He's going to get dropped for a loss on the play. 3rd and 17. They're going to try to rush back to the line. This is a big down for them. This is a very, very big down for them. Big drive as well, because if they can get into field goal range, they might be able to call that timeout and then kick one up and really slim down that lead to 17-15.
16. But who knows?
Yeah, right. 4th and 12. I mean, yeah, exactly. Because the score's not on there. Good glitch by EA.
Yeah, it'll come back.
Kick is up, though, and it's going to bounce off the upright.
All right, so it's a 4-point lead for the Drakes. Gallatin is sweating this one out here.
I mean, at home.
It could be worse, though.
Let's start the third quarter here. 6:16 left to go, and then look at that strike to Butler-Lewis for 32 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, Georgia A&M, they got that prolific passing game. No lead is large enough.
Look at that. Just the number 12 there, you guys saw him there. He just bit. He bit on that play. He took the underneath route. Did not help out his safety or his corner there. Georgia A&M back with the football here. They have a 20-17 lead now. We're in the middle of the third quarter. Butler-Lewis again gets in on the action for a 15-yard catch. 3rd and 3. Murphy dropping back. He's got someone on the sideline. Who is that?
He's out of bounds.
That's Linkez Sales.
Yep.
He made the reception.
7 catches out of the backfield, though. They like to go there.
4th and inches. They are not going to elect to go for it. They will elect to attempt to increase their lead by 3. It's going to be a 6-point lead as this field goal is good, so it's 23-17, and they're back again with the football. So Woodbury, for whatever reason, just cannot move this offense through, and it looks like it's going to get picked off, but it's not, guys. Don't worry.
That should have been picked off, though.
Yes, in triple coverage there, someone should have been able to make that reception. And then another ball that's incomplete. It's in the air. Someone should have been picking that off. It's 3rd and 10, 45 seconds left to go. And then look at this play here. That should have been a touchdown.
Yeah.
You got to catch that.
I mean, the Drakes were coming up big, and then they had a big mistake there. Didn't cash in for the Peach Panthers.
So a missed field goal here by the Georgia A&M kicker, 23-17, and Woodbury's going to get sacked for a 3rd and 15 situation now.
Stricker's, he's coming up big today.
Yes. Georgia A&M defense in general is coming up big because Woodbury had been playing great all year long as the backup. 3rd and 15, time is running out, and then Woodbury gets hit as he throws, and it's going to be intercepted. The ball was tipped, and Marquez Cherry is going to get that interception. So 3 turnovers again.
Yeah, I mean, you got to make, well, that wasn't really anybody's fault. But, Georgia A&M, they don't care.
They don't care. They'll take it. Look at everybody on the sidelines getting all pumped up. Murphy's getting pumped up. 3rd and 5 now. He's driving him back down the field. And then look at this.
That is terrible.
Another interception by the Drakes. Can he beat Murphy down the sidelines? He cannot.
Look at that hustle, though.
He can't beat him. 3 turnovers for each team. A touchdown for the Drakes here.
I don't know.
Put them up 1.
I don't know what he was doing.
There's been a lot of weird throws for the CPU quarterbacks here.
Yeah, I mean that's like Nick Sheridan, old Michigan.
If you guys remember Nick Sheridan, Woodbury here completes the pass, but it's going to be called incomplete as the receiver did not get 1 foot in bounds. It's going to force 4th and 10 off that incompletion. You guys can see the offense at a glance.
Not enough yards for the Drakes.
They're right in the game though.
Yep.
That's the thing. But
that's all you can ask for.
182 yards of total offense is not good.
Right.
For this offense,
right.
That's not good. It's not good. I don't know what else to say. You gotta be able to come through with those types of playmakers. You gotta come through.
Yeah. Georgia A&M trying to kill some clock here if they can get a first down. You got 2 yards to pick up.
3rd and 2. Lamar Moore gets this reception, but he's not going to get any yards after the catch. He's going to force 4th and 6. So the Drakes will get the football back there on their side of the 50. Good pass there. It's a big, big completion as we're starting to get late in this game. 13-yard catch for D'Angelo Cotton. He's got 6 for 49. New set of downs.
Yep. Driving right down the field, so.
He's got Brett Willoughby in the backfield here. Look at that first down numbers, 20-10. And then Brett Willoughby is going to rush this ball for 9 yards. They're going to pick up that first down, and then they've got 2nd and 10 after that.
Big tackle. This is where legends are made.
3rd and 11. What is going to happen, guys? Woodbury drops back, and then look at that. He's got a wide open man. That's D'Angelo Cotton for a 20-yard touchdown.
And the lead if they can get this extra point.
Which they will convert. It will be 24-23. Just to let you guys know that it will happen. And then look at that. Yeah, it's great. The out routes in this game are just unstoppable.
Yeah, you can't defend it.
2:50 left to go. Murphy is driving his guys down the field. 2:45 left to go. And he's going to make that catch there to make it 2nd and 2. Murphy past the 50 now. Got to get in field goal range, and that's not going to be good for him.
Smoked him.
Yes. Good sack there by Sergio Sanchez. 3rd and 11. He's got all day. Gets the throw off the off-balance throw as well.
Bazaran.
And Bazaran gets involved. The tight end. 2nd and 4 now. First down. You got to get the stop there. Hank Carter, the other tight end,
first and
goal that reception, and then Murphy finds Sebastian Sessions for an 8-yard touchdown.
Look at that. 9 of 10 on that drive. That's legendary.
They're going to go for 2 here, but he's going to get dropped.
Yeah, he had no chance on that play. So we got 5-point game here.
5-point game with 2nd and 10, and look at this. They're going to get into field goal range. This is huge for Carolina Atlantic. Obviously, field goal doesn't do it. I'm not saying that, but it's huge. It's huge for field position, and Carolina Atlantic is in the driver's seat here. They got to get a touchdown.
25 yards to go, 30 seconds. So they got to be looking beyond the chains here.
And look at this pass. Look at this pass. It's going to be picked off on the
Or
sideline.
was it?
Look at this. Interception ruled in. It's ruled an interception. Woodbury throws a pick, and there is no challenge on the field. There's no challenge.
Wow.
And Georgia A&M is going to take a knee, and they're going to win this football game. 29-24, guys.
So, the conspiracy theories are floating around the internet now after that. No review. I mean, that's wild.
65 pass attempts. Paxton Murphy is the player of the game. And guys, as a Georgia A&M hater, me, for all of my issues with them against when I was Ohio Western in our dynasty that we had before, and even the last video that we had up there against Daytona State and that Curtis Newell deflection and then a 51 yard touchdown.
Let's take another
look
look
at this.
here.
You guys tell me, is he inbounds?
There's no way on earth he is inbounds.
Well, Georgia A&M's your little baby.
Right, and it didn't even merit a review, apparently. So, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Did the referees cash a check from the Georgia A&M athletic department, or what's the deal here?
I don't know, man, but for all of the Carolina Atlantic Drakes fans out there, I feel your pain because I was the Drakes creator, right? And I love my Drakes.
Yeah, we all cheer for our own teams, So we all, each of us, we had 6 teams in this dynasty. We all cheer for against our opponents,
Well, you're not sweating it because Georgia A&M is now back in it with the American South near the top of the division. So let's get right into some simulation here for the rest of Week 12, and then we'll show you guys the conference standings, a little bit of league updates with awards, and then we'll go right into Week 13 matchups as well. So you got Scranton State against UT Clarksville. Clarksville's going to beat them by
13
points. Yeah. Cape Coral against Fort Lauderdale. That's
blowout.
Both of your teams there.
Well, they kept it a little bit closer than one might expect. They held their own.
I mean, 20 points for Cape Coral is pretty solid.
All right, yeah. Well, let's look at the Heisman here. Looks like Greg Ward is in the driver's seat, and somehow Jacoby Owens for Air Force, racking up a ton of yards. Deonta Foreman, and you got Seth Russell slinging around for Baylor. Baker Mayfield is in here, in the mix as well. So, and in real life, looks like. How about some? So here's the updated standings after this week. So we get the Drakes, Blue Bats, and the Greyhounds.
Greyhounds will actually vault into first there at 8-2, but you have to simulate the whole week in order for it to update.
Okay, and so Greenville and Georgia A&M are tied. Daytona is pretty much out at this point. I want to say they're out. So that's what we're looking at here for the standings. Got Daytona State, then Charleston, Fort Lauderdale. Man, that's a disappointing year for them.
I mean, 7-3 is not bad, but conference record's not good.
Right, 4-3 in conference. They'll leap over Charleston.
That's
updated.
They just didn't get it done in the clutch.
No,
Greenville, however,
they got off to that really bad start, and then they pretty much have won out.
Look at Greenville's defense, 192 points against.
Yep, that's their calling card. It's Tavell McQueen he's the man here. So.
Yep, that's safety.
Okay, so we're looking at the Big 12 here. Baylor is in the West, so basically Baylor and Texas versus Houston TCU. We're probably going to get the Houston-Baylor Big 12 title. So that's kind of what we're looking at there. So Louisville-Cincinnati, they joined the Big 12. Along with Houston. You got to round that out. You got to have 12 teams in the Big 12, right? Big 10, there's a surprise. Wisconsin, Ohio State. Pretty much already been decided. They're going to play for the Big 10 title with the East-West alignment. There's Michigan there having a tough year. 500 look in the Big 10, not very good. So Conference USA, we got Middle Tennessee. It's in the driver's seat there. Southern Miss's game kind of hanging around there, 5-1. In the conference, you see the Independents there. You got Notre Dame, number 5 in the country. They're sticking around trying to get to a BCS game as at large. Western Michigan, total control of the MAC here. Undefeated in conference. We got another Bronco team there, Boise State. Mountain West, we are looking at a Boise State Air Force title game for now. We'll see if that pans out. Pac-12 North, that's a total mess. Oregon State on a collision course with UCLA USC. They're going to play each other soon, obviously, usually last week of the year. There's a surprise, Alabama, number 1. There's a Gallatin info there at Vanderbilt. Ever since they lost to Gallatin, they're just not the same. So, but yeah, we're looking at Alabama and Florida for the SEC title game. You got the Sun Belt here. We're looking at Western Kentucky, and they're trying to crash the BCS. So we'll see if they do that. You got Miami, Florida State, and Clemson, all kind of near the top in the ACC. So that's kind of a log jam there, just to give you an idea of what's going on. You get Connecticut playing terrible. Bottom of the ACC looks pretty weak right now. So,
and that is it for the conference standings, guys. Let's go straight into the Heisman Watch. This is the updated list for week number 13. So a new guy, Donnell Pumphrey.
Pumphrey's in the mix here.
I think Deonta Foreman wasn't in there last week.
Yeah, he was in. So we're still looking at Ward and Jacoby Owens. So it's pretty big Heisman year for the underdogs, it looks like.
Want to go over the award finalists as well?
Yep. Looks like Greg Ward. That's the offensive MVP in college football. You see Jacoby Currington down there.
Heck
but
yeah.
He's way back.
Yeah, I don't think he doesn't really have much of a shot at that.
No. Walter Camp. I always forget the difference between Maxwell and Walter Camp.
If anybody knows the difference, please post below. Put it in the comments below, guys, because struggle bussing.
Just go to Wikipedia. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, or that.
Bednarik, we got Cameron Crabtree. He's having an All-American caliber year here. You got Jameel McGrew and Kyrie Houston also hanging around there. And Nagurski.
That's Jamie McGrew again.
Yep.
A lot of Kentucky
McGrew
Tech
again.
guys. Don't know why. I think because of their offense, the defense plays a lot.
Could be. You know, Kentucky Tech's it's a good defense. Good defensive team. They're a very well-rounded football team.
Yes, very true. The O'Brien trophy.
That's their quarterback. So Paxton Murphy definitely in the mix here.
Still throwing a lot of interceptions, so I don't know how he's up on the list.
And you got Greg Ward, run of the round. It's going to be tough to catch. Schultz makes an appearance here as a finalist. So
I love John Michael Schultz.
He's a gamer. Running back, well, yeah, big surprise. We don't have anybody because nobody wants to run the ball in this conference. So,
and just so you guys know, this is the 2016 rosters. So
yeah,
we let everybody know about that before. But Antoine Claiborne, 97 grabs for 1,500 yards so far.
Yeah. So I'm thinking he's going to win.
Nobody's even close. Look at these guys.
No.
800.
They don't even have 1,000 yards.
They're not even 1,000 yard receiver. He's 1,500 yards.
That's crazy. Well, there's Randolph. Now, see, when we play the game, or when you play the game, Randolph is never involved, and when he when you simulate it, he's getting some looks. So,
right,
Randolph is on the list. So, a good season for him. But yeah, Claiborne, what can you say?
12 touchdowns. I mean, he's 87 overall too.
97 catches versus 50 versus 60, 53, 44. And that's not even close.
No,
they funnel the entire offense through. Goes through Claiborne, so
he's always open.
Right.
You have, even when he's covered, he's open.
Yeah.
That's the big thing.
I mean, just force it to him, and he'll catch the ball. So Mackey for tight end, and again, we run a lot of spread offenses in that, so nobody's getting any love there. Offensive line for Outland, nope. Remington for center. We got some centers on here. Bowie and Nigel Narang. Nobody else here. But
Questenberry. Didn't he get drafted? I think he's drafted.
There's some Questenberries in the NFL, I think. I don't know.
True.
Lombardi for defensive line. Got some guys there. Linebacker, again, Crabtree, Houston, McGrew. Thorpe Award, we're looking at Woodson. And Crenshaw are getting some love there. Groza for Garza, perhaps.
Yeah, just missing a vowel.
Yep. We'll see if he, he's definitely in the mix. You gotta like that, no missed extra points. Punters, nobody punts in our conference either, so let's see. Returner, you got Callahan. is hanging
Because they
around
give
there.
up a lot of points. They have to.
Right.
They're constantly in the kickoff return.
Let's see. So we got some bowl projections here. We're looking at hopefully 8 of our teams in the bowl picture. So there's the first one there. Kentucky Tech against Temple, perhaps. New Orleans Bowl for Daytona State.
I know, I'm pretty disappointed.
Yeah, you got to shoot higher than that.
Yeah, New Orleans Bowl is not something that you're ever proud of.
But hey, if you made it, you'd be playing a top 25 opponent. So
Western Kentucky,
you get Brandon Dowdy.
9-1.
Yeah,
I'm not too confident in the defense though to stop a guy like that.
Yeah, that's true. That would be tough. I think they can handle it though. I mean, that's probably a function of their schedule, right?
Right. Yeah. We'll see what happens.
Fort Lauderdale slated to go to the Little Caesars as a consolation prize there, the frozen tundra of Detroit.
God.
Well, they're playing indoors, so
for a team that had high hopes in the beginning of the season, beating Clemson, they're going to go to the Little Caesars Pizza Bowl.
Not really where they wanted to go.
Come on.
Looks like the Greyhounds could be going to the Belk. That'd be a good fit for them. Go to North Carolina, not very far.
Look at that matchup.
Ooh. You get the Carolina game in Florida.
Sweet.
So that would be a good matchup for the Drakes. Although, I mean, they're still definitely in the mix to get into that BCS slot. Because we got a 3-way tie right now in the division. So we got 2 weeks left to go. Kentucky Tech's got to play Gallatin. So looking at the list here, maybe Heart of Dallas for Clarksville. Might get an underachieving Michigan team. That'd be a big game for Clarksville. They could really make a dent in the national conversation. You beat a team like Michigan.
Yep.
Even if they're having a bad year. So
it's still Michigan.
Yep. Right now they got the Rose, Ohio State versus Houston, maybe. Yeah. Notre Dame, Wisconsin, perhaps. Looking at Bama, Florida State, and the Sugar. Although obviously a lot can change. We'll see. Right now they got Miami and Georgia A&M in the Orange Bowl. So that's if Georgia A&M takes care of business and wins. So,
if they can hold on.
Yeah. The American winner will go to the Orange. You see here Greenville, Kentucky, in the BBVA Compass Bowl. That's in Birmingham. So it wouldn't have to travel very far, at least. Yeah. National title game, UCLA Baylor. That sounds like a Final Four.
Right. This isn't college football anymore.
Yeah.
But, you know, Bruins and Bears.
Right.
It's the Bear Bowl.
Bear Bowl.
But I like some of these projections. What do you guys think about the projections? Post a comment below. Which one is your favorite so far?
Your favorite hypothetical bowl game.
Yes, right.
That will probably change.
Yes. But it's just interesting to see what you guys are thinking.
Right. Just giving you an idea of where things are headed.
Are you disappointed in Fort Lauderdale's projection? Do you think some of the projections were accurate? Post a comment below. All right, guys, let's go ahead and go and talk about some Week 13 matchups. You guys can see that on the screen right now. All right, so as promised, Week 13 matchups. What do you think?
Well, we got a rivalry game with the Piranhas and Golden Jackals. So, Daytona State.
I've done that before.
I remember that.
I have done that.
So Daytona State, they would need a miracle, but we believe they're still alive because they beat Greenville.
Right, who's at the top.
Right, so they would need some breaks, but it's going to take a miracle. But first things first, you got to get by at Fort Lauderdale. Dylan Fernandez.
Going to be extremely, extremely tough if if you're going to allow Paxton Murphy to throw 500 and some odd yards against you, Dylan Fernandez is probably going to do the same dang thing.
Right. And so as we're looking here, we got some big cross-divisional games between Greenville, Carolina Atlantic, and then we have Georgia A&M and Kentucky Tech. So how those games shake out, I mean, that's going to affect the standings in both divisions.
Exactly. So first things first, like you said, just take care of your own business, and whatever happens, happens. And we can see Week 14 here in just a second. But Week 13 matters. It's big. It's extremely big for all teams involved.
Right. We got Greenville and A&M are tied in the south, and then we got a 3-way tie in the north. And then EC Gallatin, they get lowly Scranton State. No offense to all the fans out there. But
well, Gallatin gets the easy part near the end of the schedule. They took care of business early.
And they missed out on A&M and Greenville.
Which is extremely lucky, because those are one of the top teams.
Yeah,
in
the
the
two
American
best
Conference.
teams. Two best teams. In the
Exactly.
conference.
So let's check out Week 14 now. So Daytona State, if they can take care of business against Fort Lauderdale, they get a kind of a break here to end the season before bowl season against Cape Coral, another Florida matchup. So they can kind of stay within state, so to speak.
Yep. Stay with that nice weather. And then Clarksville Gallatin, that's a rivalry game. So you never know what'll happen in those rivalry games. And Clarksville's not a pushover either. So they could, even if Tech and Carolina, if they can't get by next week, there's no guarantee Gallatin beats Clarksville.
That's a big North matchup too. So
Right.
whoever wins that game might affect Gallatin.
Right. And then you see also Week 14, we get Kentucky Tech at Carolina Atlantic. That could be for the whole division. So somebody's ending up with 3 losses between those teams. And then you get Greenville A&M
Yeah.
after
right.
that. So
Right.
the schedule makers, if they knew in advance how this would shake out.
This is crazy because if Daytona State can beat Fort Lauderdale, and then they get Greenville at Georgia A&M squaring off against
They
each
need
other.
Greenville to win.
Right,
They
exactly.
need Greenville to lose, and then they need Greenville to win.
Holy crap. It's going to be tight, guys.
Right.
This is going to be crazy. So stay tuned for everything that's going to happen here in the American Conference, guys. I will see you guys in the next video. Leave a like if you like this thing, and if you're new here, if you like it, love it, you want more of it, you know what to do. Hit that red subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next Saturday. My brother hopefully will be around for some highlight reels as well and to explain some standing situations for next week. So
Yes.
tell everybody you love them. And
Yeah, we love you guys.
yeah, heck yeah. And we got some things in store after this American Conference season. So make sure that you guys are staying right here, and I'll always keep you guys up to date as to where we're at with other dynasties possibly, and we'll go from there. So hope you guys had a good college football Saturday, and I will see you guys, well, not I will see you guys, we will see you guys next Saturday in week number 13. So as always, peace.